Yo, they got a lot of underrated fights in Dragon Ball Z, but I don't hear nobody talking about Trunks versus Kogu from Bojack Unbound. So without further ado, skis, let's get it. We got this nigga Trunks frolicking in the flowers and shit, and boom, this nigga Kogu shooting key blasts out of nowhere, bro. And notice, bro, this the one chance Trunks get to just chill and appreciate nature, cause you know in his timeline, that shit got up by the androids. Look at this nigga though. Look how he just sitting in the tree. Like he swagged up and shit, got the little coat. He got on a fat ass jacket though, I ain't gonna hold you. These big ass pants, and damn, what size shoe this nigga wear? Size 40 shoe ass nigga. And then Trunks is like, hey bro, what the you doing, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to watch out with that shit. This nigga Kogu wastes no time and goes straight for the haymaker, leaping straight out the tree. Look at this. Trunks weed that shit though, you know what I'm saying? He part of Weed Nation. He tried to counterattack it, but look at this, bro. Look how he caught this nigga arm. Look at this shit clean, bro. Y'all gotta appreciate Z. Like the art style, the choreography, them niggas was cooking. But look how he caught this nigga. And then he got Trunks over here looking just bedazzled as all hell. Then he just takes this nigga and chucks his ass by the arm. And then Trunks like, oh hell nah, this nigga tweaking. And then once again, Kogu not wasting no time talking. He rush over there and they get straight to boxing, but peep the choreography. So he come in with a kick, Trunks wheezed that joint, right? But then he comes with the reverse. Like, look at the stand, bro. That nigga holding his body up with one arm. He goes in for another kick, and then he blocks it with his sword. And here's the crazy part. The only complaint I got about this fight is that Trunks did not bring his sword. Now, if you watch the movie, you already know it's tournament illegal. You can't use weapons, blah, blah, blah. Nobody can fuck.
It's now illegal.
Had they both had their swords, this shit would have been a 20 out of 20. This fight is still clean. It's just, I wish this nigga had his sword. So he blocks that shit. And then we finally hear this nigga talk.
Someone not to be trifled with, boy. Yeah.
And I think these niggas got these Caribbean accents because, you know, they pirates and shit. You are a pirate. Looking at anything. But notice, Kogu doesn't really talk that much during this fight. So, you know, he just trying to box. That's all it is. So he lifts his sword and gets to swinging. And if you peep, he cut a little bit of Trunks' hair right there. Trunks barely weaves that Joan. He gets to weaving again, and he is just chasing this man down. Then they start Naruto running through the water, staring each other down. Like, that shit is tough. So eventually they stop running. Kogu gets in the way. He start laughing and shit. I'm like, hold on, like what else bro got up his sleeve? He put his sword away and then he get the powering up. Then you see bro bling bling starting to shine and shit, and then he start getting swole. What is bro on? Then this nigga powers up like he's a fucking Super Saiyan. And I think this is what these characters are based off of. They're kind of like green alien Super Saiyans type shit. They're called the Hera clan. I think you get that name from Raging Blast, one of them PS2, PS3 games. So now the water clears and we see this big jolly green back ass nigga. I'm surprised his shit across his arm ain't bust out yet, cause this nigga, like, look at this nigga's shoulders, bro, and then his hair done turned red. Like, okay bro, like what gym this nigga been hitting? Let me know. Then we got Trunks over there just like, hell nah bro, I don't know what the fuck I done got myself into. This is supposed to be a regular ad tournament. Then we cut to the next frame. We see these buildings getting blown to shreds and shit. This nigga come out the building grabbing Trunks by his head and shit, and he make this nigga eat a double-decker dirt boo-boo sandwich. This shit is wild, bro. Then he got Trunks free falling, and I'm not talking about that one song, bro. Like, look at this shit, bro. And who does this nigga think he is, Broly? With the face grabs and slamming niggas through shit. Like, please chill. The ass Trunks is free falling. This nigga come out of nowhere, bodies his ass again through this building. This nigga Kogu wasn't playing no games, bro. That nigga Bojack said, hey, go pull up. That nigga pulled up and played no games. Then he kicks this nigga in the head and makes his ass take a little nap. Then he pulls his sword back out, pause, and tells this nigga to surrender. And I'm like, damn, bro, this nigga Trunks, it ain't looking too good for you, bro. And then you see Trunks trying to get back up. He said, no, f a surrender, nigga, you know what I'm saying? And then Kogu was like, bet that up, nigga, and tries to slice his ass up in the sushi. But this nigga Trunks come in with the Super Saiyan transformation. And look at his forearm, bro. Like I'm saying, bro, I don't know what gym these two niggas go to. Send me a link, a URL, a business card. Let me know what juices y'all drinking. How many push-ups is these niggas doing? So he blocking his sword with his forearm. And why did this nigga just start getting bigger for no reason? I guess that's just how they animated this part, but this nigga look like he start growing. Pause. Now Kogu sitting here struggling with this sword, and mind you, Trunks is just blocking this with his arm. Then eventually the sword breaks, and then watch this. just haymakers this nigga right through the chest. Then just pushes his ass over. That shit is wild as hell. He got this nigga slumped. And it's crazy. You really think Trunks was gonna lose his fight? Heck, he was kind of getting pieced up by Ten Shinhan earlier in the movie. But back in these days, Super Saiyan was always that clutch card Joe had needed. That draw forward you had when you was really finna lose that game of Uno, that was the trump card, Super Saiyan. Now we got Super Saiyan God and blue and orange, yellow, and purple and Ultra Instinct. Fuck all that, man. That was basically the fight right there. Trunks is just sitting here looking at this dead nigga who didn't punch through like a ugly cardboard box or something. And then he gives Bojack enough time to sneak his ass. Look at this shit. Bop! Easy. He just knocks his ass the fuck out. He knocked him out so bad, even Vegeta felt that shit. He talking about something's wrong. And I'm like, bro, that's crazy. Mr. I didn't care about beating Kakarot. Looking ass nigga. Well, that's all for today, folks. Go ahead and subscribe and like the video for more. And we out this thing. You heard me?